Morning chaps, welcome to a Bank Holiday Monday video. It's been a crazy old week. Everything that went on in Manchester was pretty terrible, that's putting it mildly. It's been a fantastic week of weather, glorious sunshine up until yesterday, or indeed Saturday. We had a bit of a downpour here in Stoke-on-Trent on Saturday morning, but nevertheless we shall persevere. You may notice I've got a bit more growth than normal today, so I've given myself a weekend off. It doesn't happen very often because I really hate the feeling of stubble. After day one I felt like a bit dirty, just unshaven, unkempt, a little bit uncouth, shall we say. So I thought, well, I'll give it till Monday, just give my skin a chance to relax and just repair itself, you know, as it needs to do every now and then, and I'll sort of bring it in, give it a good shave on Monday. So I thought, well, it's a bit of a sort of a thoughtful shave today. Obviously with more growth, I haven't had this much growth in over 2 years, so I'm going to sort of dial it back, keep it simple, and I say keep it simple. There's a few things that you're going to see in this video that I've not shown on video before, because I like them, but they don't get much airtime because I'm running low. Anyway, in terms of keeping it simple, simplicity being something you need to concentrate, you don't want to be bombarded with different fragrances and whatnot, so I'm going to bring it back to the very first Phoenix and Beau soap I ever tried. I was fortunate enough to be one of the early testers, and I was hooked from day one. And one of the soaps that was in my, well, in fact I bought everything that Kerry did in the first order, and one of which is the unscented. It doesn't get a lot of love in the shaving world, I don't think, because it's unscented and people love sort of the excitement and the experience of a wonderful scent, but sometimes when you want to keep it simple, you want to concentrate, unscented is where it's at. Or if your skin's a little bit sensitive to natural oils or whatever, or you just want to be able to concentrate, that's the way to go. Unscented from Phoenix and Beau. Love the stuff. So, we're going to start out the day with a face wash. We're not going to do a scrub or anything crazy like that, because we're going to get the majority of the work done from the brush. But we're going to have a bit of a wash of the face with Elemis Deep Cleaning Face Wash. Love that stuff, it's great, performs well. Then we're going to lather said Phoenix and Beau soap with the Cadman 26mm silver tip knotty brush. We're going to hack down the growth with a Mueller R41 with the Razor Rock handle and an Astra Superior Platinum blade. And then when we're done, providing there is no crazy need to go to A&E, which I doubt there will be, we're going to finish off with something that I haven't used in a while, but I've been encouraged myself to use again, because I haven't used it in a while, and I've recently found another product that is very, very good and comparable. But we're going to be using another Elemis product, the SOS Survival Cream. It's dear stuff, but it's brilliant. But anyway, I digress, let's get ready to shave. So we're going to face lather, but prior to that we're going to cleanse. So, it's a simple process. You wet the face, you get some of the face wash, and you rinse after you've done it. But let's get it done. So put a little bit into the hand, not a lot, can't see there. Scent wise, it's a clean scent, quality lubrication from the wash. Slightly spicy, a little bit minty, and it does what it should do. Cleanses well. Lovely and slick under the fingers. go. And we'll just rinse clean. With the old blue towel. And we'll change out some water. There we go. So, like I say, the Elemis stuff, it's dear, but it's brilliant. I remember the first time I got some, it was from my mother, and how can I put it, she's a QVC fanatic. If you've ever seen the Home Shopping Channel QVC, I remember that's where she got it from. I think it was like today's special value, I think they call them. Brilliant stuff. But yeah, it's excellent stuff. I've been hooked ever since she bought it for me. Do you know what I'm going to do? In the meantime, I'm actually going to apply a few drops. Now, I spoke to Kerry about this the other day in conjunction with a cold water shave. It's my own blended oil. It's a very simple oil. It's castor, sweet almond, and then it's packed to the hilt with menthol and mint oils. So it's pretty chilly. So a little dropper. I just put a few drops in my hand. And just let that soak in for a minute or two while we build a lather. Now I know that kind of defeats the object a little bit of cleansing the face to get rid of all the oils and whatnot, but we're going to put oils back on anyway, in one form or another through the soap. So a little bit of pre-shave oil just to give that light chilling factor. I say light, it's not the light chilling factor, there's a lot of menthol in there. So yeah, next video I do next weekend is going to be a full cold water shave with that oil and Denali and lots of cold. Anyway, let's get lathering. So we have the unscented soap. We're going to load the cadmium fairly heavy. It doesn't take a lot to lather these soaps because they are so easy to lather. But the thing to remember with the Phoenix and Beau soap is it's thirsty, and that's a good thing, trust me. Because the more water you can pack into your lather, the better. That brush from a very short load is chock full of pre-lather. A little bit of the proto lather there, just not wasteful. Pop it on, look a little bit silly for you boys and girls. So, there, that'll do. How do I look? Silly? Good. Anyway. So just dip the tips a little bit and start to build. Now I know in previous videos where I've used the unscented, and certainly in my written reviews, one thing I found when testing was the lack of scent truly allows you to concentrate on performance. There's no judgment of liking or disliking the scent, so you can't have like a bias, if you will. I mean, if I had a soap that I didn't like the scent of, I would automatically be inclined to think harshly of it. I mean, I say harshly. I'm not saying, oh, it's a terrible, terrible soap, because I would still consider the performance, be it good or bad, or somewhere in the middle. but by going unscented, it removes that variable. And I remember the first use of this was a bit of a revelation, really. Like I'm finding now, it's very thick up front and you have to add a lot of water. And the reason I chose to face lather this soap today was to give myself extra time working the bristles, because there's a lot more than I'm used to. Not get carried away with the scent. Some more water. And this luxurious lather combined with crazy soft bristles, it's like wafting clouds on your face. There's no feeling quite like it really. It's a wonderful scent. That scent, sensation. One should learn not to stop sentences partway through. You can see it's a thick, luxurious lather, which when you've got 3 days of growth to mow down is probably essential. I mean, just look how much is in there. Lost a glob of lather. That's a shame. You can see it's nice and shiny, glossy lather. Wonderful stuff. Now I am on call at the moment, so you can hear my phone beeping at me, making random noises. So if I get interrupted by several tones, you might hear the Dexter theme tune. You might hear, what else might you hear? You might hear the Imperial March from Star Wars. If either of those go, I know it's situation critical and we'll have to run. You might get some regular Outlook sounds, nothing to worry about too much. But if you hear Dexter or the Imperial March, there's a problem. Anyway, we've got a good lather, let's get shaving. Like I say, 3 days of growth, ready to go with the Mueller. Wow, effortless. You wouldn't think that's an 8-day-old blade. Zero pressure. Effortless. Just wonderful. Now it could get a bit grim, but lather, bristles, superb. Let's do the other side. Now, 8 days, I hear some people asking. 8 days on a single Astra blade. Why do you do it, I hear them say. I've been asked that question a few times. And it's simple, really. Why should I throw a blade out that still feels good? There's no other logic behind the decision other than that. It's like buying a car that's good for 100,000 miles, throwing it away at 10. It's pointless, it's false economy. I know people say they're cheap blades, which they are, but honestly, why waste your money? It's hard-earned cash. And yes, it might only be pennies a blade, but we made that feels amazing. One pass. That is a stunning feel. That's close. Going with, sort of rubbing with the grain, there's nothing across the grain, tiniest. That blade is still stunning at 8 days. Yeah. Second pass coming up. Look at the lather that's in there. That's wonderful. So I'm not going to lose any more. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something I did the other day. I forget which soap I was using, but it was a non-camera shave. I'm sure it was a non-camera shave. Anyway, I was doing it. I applied the lather by hand, much like I did back in the day when I was an old Mac 3 user, and it allows you to feel where there's still shaving required. It's a good way to get to know your beard growth as well, is to feel the direction. So, pass number 2 across the grain as best we can. Something I thought about the other day was, in the middle of all this heat, one way to keep cool is to remove items of clothing, take your t-shirt off if it's decent to do so. And then I thought to myself, some of us like to wear hats to keep cool. Some people are blessed with, I say blessed, follically challenged, balding. Anyway, I thought to myself, these guys who are head shavers kind of have that cool advantage. Whereby you can you have extra things to shave, really. Then you've got extra surfaces upon which you can whack your nice cooling aftershaves. There, 2 passes, and that is 95% BBS. That's stunning. So we're going to go for a third and final pass. Against the grain for that beautiful BBS feel. Now, I'll run a little water here. Here we go. So. So with this razor and this handle, you can get the closest to shaves, and as you may be able to hear the outside, Stoke-on-Trent City Council, in some respects, are reasonable. Actually sending out the bin collections on Bank Holiday Monday. There. There we go, 3 passes. Just a bit of cold rinse. And we're done. So, beautiful shave, super close, super smooth, drama free, beautiful. So, the Elemis SOS Survival Cream. So it's formulated as a high-performance daily moisturiser. This skin treatment cream is the optimum solution for sensitivity, irritation, dryness and blemishes. The powerful formula of marine extract, lavender and myrrh instantly soothes problem areas and leaves the skin feeling perfectly hydrated and comfortable. Ideal for use after sports and outdoor activities. Well, all I know is that it's bloody brilliant. Little pump dispenser, you do not need a lot. It's a very thick cream, very thick. The lavender is the obvious scent, but it's very light lavender. It's a very warm lavender as well, but there'll be myrrh. Absolutely stunning moisturiser that. And that small amount is enough to do the whole face. Beautiful. So chaps, therein concludes my shave. So this is a bit of a recap of what we've done. So we started out with the Elemis face wash. We then had my own blend, mint and double mint and menthol oil. We then had the unscented Phoenix and Beau lathered up with a beautiful Cameron brush. We then shaved with the R41 and Astra Superior Platinum blade. Cold rinse, and then we followed up with the Elemis SOS Survival Cream. Fantastic shave this, gents. If you've not tried the unscented soap, I urge you to give it a try, because it does allow that little extra something that you just can't get with a scented soap. That little element of concentration that's afforded to you by not being focused on a scent it's educational, and it allows you to perform your shave in a much more thoughtful way. And I know that might not make a lot of sense because it's only shaving, as you might think, but affording that little extra time to think about what you're doing as opposed to concentrating on how wonderful the scent is, particularly for learning, so it's sort of new to learning wet shavers. Didn't make a lot of sense there, but you get my point. It's an asset. It's missing a scent, but it gains an asset of learning. And maybe I'm overcomplicating shaving somewhat, but maybe not. Perhaps your thoughts would be, let me know your thoughts on the matter. Does having a scent make a difference to you in terms of being able to concentrate on your shave, or would you see that as a benefit by taking the scent away? Or do you see it as a barrier? Do you say, oh, no scent, no shave, I want a scent? Let me know in the comments below. It'd be interesting to find out your thoughts. Anyway, I'm waffling now. It's the end of the video, as you can tell. A reminder, we've got 1-2 days left on the competition video to win the Wickham soap. I'll put a link in the description below. So yes, all you've got to do to win that is be a subscriber and give me a wet shaving story in the comments on said video. But thanks again, ladies and gents, for watching. Very much appreciate your likes and subscriptions. I will see you again soon for another video. Bye.